A single breath. We can do amazing things with just a single breath. It's the first thing we do when we're born. We can free dive 100 meters under the ocean. And now we can know exactly what to eat with just a single breath. Today, about 70% of the US adult population is either overweight or obese. And this number is just getting worse all over the world. And we're going to solve that. So my name is Dror, and I'm one of the founders of Lumen. We're a team of scientists, engineers, and designers that for the past 5 years have developed a small device, an app, that can measure your metabolism through the breath and tell you exactly what to eat to live a healthier life. We built an entire AI system that replaces human guidance. We like to call it like having a nutritionist in your pocket 24/7, answering all your questions to help you reach your goals. If it's to lose weight or get stronger or any health goal that you might have. Our core data point that everything is based on is the ability to measure your metabolism in one breath and understand what's going on in your body. So there's no guessing involved. You don't need to remember how much sugar was in that Kung Pao chicken. You don't need to understand how many calories you burned in that run. Did I have a day that I walked a lot? Did I sleep okay? What actually happened to my body? All you need to do is wake up in the morning, breathe, and see what's going on. We took a measurement that takes about an hour using heavy machinery, metabolic chambers, big rooms, and we turned it into a single breath using Patton's algorithm and a very unique breath maneuver. The main component we measure is CO2, carbon dioxide. Just to explain, to simplify things, the more CO2 our body produces, it means that we're burning more carbs. The less CO2 our body produces, it means that we're burning more fat. Now, before you start using Lumen, you first need to understand what's your goal. Why are you using it? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to build muscle and get stronger and hold your kid like you want always to do? Do you want maybe to train for a 10K run or half a marathon? And after that, it's quite simple. All you need to do is wake up in the morning, take a breath, and see what's going on. If your body's burning a lot of fat, which means you're quite empty with carbs in your body, or to the other spectrum, your body's actually burning only carbs, which means it's completely full with carbs in that day. Now, after that, we take that measurement, past few days measurement, other data points like your sleep, your activity, things that we measure automatically on your phone, and we provide you a personalized nutrition plan, one that's customized to your body for that day. Now, one of the things we understood is that people don't know what to eat. They even don't know what carbs are, maybe pasta, bread, rice, the most. So we also help them actually to make those decisions actionable. So they can order dishes in one click from restaurants around them. They can order weekly grocery shopping and then get recipes because we already know the ingredients they have in their fridge. To simplify it, to actually make it actionable to do. A lot of people also use it to see if they have enough energy in their body, to see if they can actually do that CrossFit class or that intense workout. We're now working with the top sports companies and clubs around the world. A lot of them use it to see if their players, for example, they have enough energy before an important games. Because a lot of them don't follow their nutrition as they're supposed to do. Even I'm talking about the top athletes in the world. Another big thing that we've been working at is actually the ability to see how healthy is your metabolism. This is going to be released in 2019. So we can actually tell you in a non-invasive way, without taking your blood, to see if your metabolism is like a pre-diabetic person on one hand, or an Olympic athlete on the other hand. you can see how insulin resistant is that person. And I'll give you an example. Let's assume all of us are healthy people, I hope. And all of us now drink this bottle of apple juice. Now, I would assume that after 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, we'll start seeing a shift in our body to use carbs as the main fuel, because what's apple juice? It's fructose, it's sugar from fruit. And the body uses it when you have it in the absorption phase. A non-healthy body, somebody who's maybe insulin resistant, what you'll see, he'll stagnate. You won't see that huge shift up. So just by doing a simple measurement after 50 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes, I can see the impact on your body. And after a few days, we can already give you a score. So this is something that we're doing research with top hospitals and university in 2019. I'm hoping that we're going to release it to the masses. Now, we've been testing Lumen for hundreds and hundreds of people in the USA for the past year. And it's quite astonishing to see what it achieved so far. So about 70% of the people that actually follow our nutrition plan lose weight. It's about 7 pounds a month, plus minus. They use it about 5 to 7 days a week, which is amazing to see. And it was more amazing to see millennials, because millennials themselves, they use it even 5 times a day. It gets addictive. They want to see how each meal affected them. They want to see what they want, what they can eat for dinner, which is amazing to see. Now, this is the device that all of our beta users are using. So I'm going now to show you an example pretty much of how to do a measurement itself. So what you're going to see me do is you're going to see me inhale a specific amount of air into my lungs, and then I'm going to hold my breath for about 10 seconds. We're creating kind of an equilibrium between the CO2 in the blood and the CO2 in the lungs. And then I'm going to exhale my air. That's where we sample it specifically, and I can actually see the result. So we might be having a bit of internet issues, but we'll wait for a second. So if you can see here, if you can zoom, you can actually see, and there's a small bug on the phone, it automatically detects my sleep, how much activity I had, because we need that context to actually tell you how's your metabolism being affected. And I'll give you, now it's asking me some questions. Sorry about that. Can you see? Oh, yeah, I won't move. So I'll give it a sec. Don't mind the magnifying glass, it just happened a few seconds ago. So it's asking a few questions. Did I eat my carb portion? No, I actually ate more. And now it's warming up. So I'll give you an example why we actually measure sleep and activity and things like that. So we had a person, actually a woman in New York, that she was telling us, we're doing exactly what you're telling us. I'm doing exactly, but I'm not burning fat. And then we look at her data and we see she was a lawyer, she was a big M&A deal, and she was sleeping 4 hours a night for 4 days. And we tell her, hey, you know what happens then? Your hormones get messed up. Cortisol, stress hormone goes high up. There's another hormone called ghrelin, which makes you hungry, goes crazy. Her body thinks she's pretty much in a cave, and there's a lion outside, and she's ready to run. And we told her, you have to sleep for things to balance. And you see it after actually a few days when she started to sleep. She didn't listen at the beginning. The deal didn't end. But after a few days, you could see it actually shifting, and she's burning fat. So now I'm going to show you exactly how to take a measurement. So can you see the phone?
Exhale in 3, 2, 1. Well done.
Okay, don't judge. So we'll give it a second. Right now, we're taking all the data to the cloud and we do the calculations. And yes, that's what happens. So right now, you can see I'm at number 5, which means I'm burning more carbs than fat. And that's what happens when you finish the speaker's dinner and then eat more after. And if I'll click, then you can actually see my goal is to be burning more fat right now. And you can see I'm at the phase of going down and actually burning more fat. And then we're getting some question, and eventually I get what's the focus of the day, and I get a lot of data and information and actually the plan itself. Now, I'm happy to say that we just recently started pre-selling Lumen after 5 years, and already after 1 month, we did sales of about $1.5 million. Already almost now it's almost $2 million, 8,000 people buying it, and it's growing every day. So Marco, thank you for having me. And I invite you all to join the Lumen revolution, and I'm around if you want to talk. Thank you very much.
Thank you.